Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back for another Digimon episode review. No crazy intros for today's video because I have a special announcement for you all. At the time of this recording, we're sitting at a powerful 593 subscribers, which for me is even crazier to think about. You guys don't know how much that means to think half of 1,000 people are here just to hear me ramble on about Digimon and Pokemon. With that in mind, we've almost reached the halfway mark to reaching our goal of 700 subscribers by the end of June. I thought about it and decided I wanted to reward you guys with something, but I also want to see where we stand with the support. So, if we can reach 600 subscribers by the end of this week, meaning by the time Saturday's episode review goes up, I'll do a giveaway for you all. What will I be giving away, you may ask? Well, I've been thinking some more and came up with something I think you might like, especially if you play Digimon Masters. In my possession right now are 5 unused spirits of the legendary warriors, and I want you to have them. You have a chance to win either Grumblemon, Kazemon, Beatamon, Metal Kabuterimon, or Burning Greymon. Let me just briefly show you the power these Digimon possess, both as human spirits and beast spirits. Pretty nice, right? All you need to do for a chance to win is to 1. Help us reach 600 subscribers by Saturday, and 2. Comment your favorite legendary warrior. Easy as that. This is my small way of thanking you all for the tremendous support, while at the same time, it will motivate others to join in on the madness. It's time to get back to your regularly scheduled programming. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Help support the series, help support this channel. If you don't know by now, in this review series, I'll do a quick summary of the episode, what I thought was good, what wasn't so good, give the episode a final rating out of 10, and the answer if you're ready. What up? On the like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin reviewing! Episode 11 of Digimon Adventure starts with Joe and Gomamon floating on the bed in the middle of the ocean. Gomamon eats all the food, and Joe starts freaking out over this. But not long after, Ogremon appears and attacks them from a crate that floats to them. Gomamon digivolves and they manage to escape, but his energy quickly fades, and he de-digivolves and they both start to drown. Luckily, they were saved when Sora pulls them in with her fishing line. Joe is laid down by a fire unconscious, and Gomamon, Sora, and Beamon come up with a plan to help boost his self-confidence. They make Joe their leader. When Joe awakens, he is at first reluctant to embrace the role of leader, but after some convincing, he does so. They start exploring the forest a little bit until they hear the sound of bells, and upon further investigation, it turns out the sound was coming from a church. They all get a little closer, shocked to find masked people dancing. They are soon spotted by one of them in a priest outfit and are taken inside the church, where they see other masked individuals in some sort of worship service. The group wonders what's going on, and the priest explains to them that they are celebrating the Bakuman holiday. Gomamon knows who Bakuman is and is wondering why these people would celebrate such an evil Digimon. The priest angrily rebukes them all and reveals that everyone there is actually a Bakuman in disguise. Too bad for Joe and Sora, Gomamon and Beamon are too hungry to digivolve, and they are all kidnapped. The kids are tied for a sacrifice, their partners are thrown in a jail cell. Fortunately, the Digimon are able to outwit the guard and are able to get food and escape from themselves. Before Joe and Sora could be eaten by the giant Bakuman that is now in front of them, the Digimon appear and they are able to digivolve in order to fight. At first, the giant Bakuman has the upper hand, but Joe soon gets the idea that psychological warfare might be the way to go. By repeating the phrase, Bakuman lose your power, and using Sora's hat as a drum, the ghoulish Digimon shrinks and their partners are able to defeat him. Suddenly, the ground opens up to reveal a lot of black gears who spontaneously get destroyed. They are now heading back to Infinity Mountain.
What I like.
I like how this episode revolves around the idea of mind games. In the beginning, Joe is shaken up from his encounter with Ogremon, but with some positive reinforcement from his friends, he's able to assume the role of their leader. Whether he was a good one, I'll leave that up for you in the comment. On the opposite side of the spectrum, in order to defeat Bakuman, Joe decided to weaken him from the inside out, saying Bakuman lose your power, lowers the ghoul's mental strength, thus making him physically weaker. This fight was a nice metaphor for the concept of self-confidence. If you believe you can't do something, chances are you won't be able to do it, but the same can be said the other way around. Even if it wasn't explicitly stated, this is the lesson that can be taken from this episode. Another example would be when Gomamon and Beamon were locked in a cell. They were able to use reverse psychology to get food and free themselves. Another thing that was interesting is the plug of religion. If you're a religious person, chances are you're not going to like a person attacking or harshly questioning your beliefs. That's illustrated when Gomamon acts like anyone would celebrate an evil creature like Bakuman. Just a quick word of advice. If you are wondering why someone believes what they do, be tactful about it.
What I didn't like.
This episode wasn't exactly the most exciting one of the season. We have Sora, you already know how I feel about, and Joe, someone who is constantly on edge, together in an episode. I like Joe and all, but I know that he's far from being the fun-loving goofball Gomamon is. To be completely honest, the only thing that made this episode for me was the premise of mind games. The fight wasn't all that, and in between the action, what really went down? It's writing time! Overall, I'll give this episode a 6 out of 10. Like I said, this episode wasn't that exciting, and if I could be 100% honest, I feel like it's one you could skip without worrying about piecing things together in the end. And unless your OCD will go crazy like me, psychological warfare is always something that gets things interesting. But aside from that, I can't really praise this episode much. This episode is, for me, the definition of filler. Hopefully, more exciting things will come in the next episode. So tune in this Thursday for a review on episode 12 if you're excited. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of our Digimon Episode Reviews. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I love being interactive with you all out there and seeing what you have to say. And please leave your own ratings down below as well. Don't forget about the announcement in the beginning. Let's reach 600 subs by Saturday if you want a chance to win something awesome. And don't forget to comment your favorite legendary warrior. Please subscribe for more reviews, and I'll catch you guys later.